Good afternoon, Peterborough. You're listening to 92.7 CFFF FM in the heart of downtown Peterborough. I'm joined here today by Mr. Jeff Leal of the Liberals. How are you, sir?
Great to be with you today.
I went for student council president and made it.
Good for
now,
you.
I'm really happy, but we are enduring lots of budget cuts at our school next year, and it's greatly affecting us. So I'm wondering what advice you can give me in order to, help fellow students, because there's only so far I can go, correct?
Sure. And what is your school?
It's a Lakefield District Secondary School.
Well, it's so important, and one of the things, particularly I think we need to look at, my colleague, the Minister of Education, Liz Sandel, particularly issues related for the long-term viability of rural schools. Right now, there's a fairly standard model called the Grant for Student Needs, GSN. It may have to be, some flexibility may have to be incorporated into that model to take advantage and really look at what we can do, particularly for rural schools, and in face of, I think, the board, Kawartha Pine Ridge, from 0203 to 2012-13 has lost about 8,000 students over that period of time. But effectively look at ways that we may be able to mitigate that, knowing full well that a school like Lakefield High School is really a vital community hub in a more rural community. So important.
Absolutely. Now, how would we get those students back in order to, get what we had before back?
Well, in many ways, Lakefield is a real great model for a rural community. It has some natural advantages. A Lakefield College School, which has an international reputation, very helpful for the local economy in Peterborough, and in Lakefield, I should say, and two international companies that are located in Lakefield, Savage Arms and SGS. So that really gives Lakefield an advantage in terms of attracting new people coming in there, making Lakefield a great place to live. And when that happens, you have families coming, young families coming, and those folks, of course, will be looking at going to elementary and indeed secondary school. I
totally agree. There's so many advantages there, but what are some new things that we can bring in? Because we are on the decrease here. So,
well, I think one of the things we're going to be seeing in the 21st century, we're in the Greater Toronto Hamilton area. You're getting closer to the limits of growth. There's not much more growth possibilities in those areas. So we'll be looking, and I think the natural expansion is to look eastward, particularly as the 407 extension gets completed.
Oh, so that will help with the issue.
No question.